So good morning. Today I'm going to try something I haven't done before, something I think might be quite interesting. I'm making it with a very dark purple bicolor dough, and I'm going to call it the Deep Purple. So it's basically going to be a cube croissant, but I'm going to insert two small little molds here that I'm going to just join together using aluminium foil. So you can see the dough is going to be wrapped around this, and I'm going to bake it, and you'll basically have like a cube croissant with a hollow in the center. So it should be quite interesting. We'll see how it turns out at the end. So to make these are basically, they are 45 wide, and they are exactly 40 high. So they're not going to come up to the very top because my cube croissant is almost 100. So they'll be a little bit shy on one side, which is okay. So basically I'm just going to take these two little round cutters or shapes, and I'm just going to overlap I'll just move this into camera space here for you. I'm just going to put the two of them together, and then I'm just going to fold over the tin foil, and I'm going to roll it. I just want it to be tight, and I don't want it to open. So I just roll that up, and I'm going to tuck in the ends here, and that's just going to create a pillar which is going to be like a central column in the middle of the cube croissant. So I have 6, I'm going to make 6 today. Basically, just to make sure that they don't stick, I'm just going to spray them with a little bit of pan grease. Just spray it generously on there, and I thought of an ideal way of applying the pastry around them. So I'm just going to set those to one side for a minute, and I'm going to go and get the deep purple dough. So here you can see it's very deep purple indeed. Anyhow, I just had it chilling under an ice blanket there for a small while, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a roll out, and I'm going to get a French knife, and I'm just going to cut the excess edges off. So I'm just going to literally just cut that bit off. I'm going to do the same over on the far side. Not sure if you can see that. And then just the top here, I want a nice straight edge, so I'm just going to cut straight across here. So I'm just getting rid of all the excess cuttings. I want to have a nice rectangular shape. And I roll these up. Perfect. So you can see I have my pastry all nicely prepared. So I'm going to have 6 units, and this pastry here, I used 600 grams of flour, 300 grams of butter. So it should be perfect. There should be just enough for the dough that I'm making. So I'm just going to extend this out, and I'm going to mark it and cut exactly for 6. So we know that the dough is going to prove in the shapes, so it can be cut a little bit shorter than the actual shapes itself. So again, as I always say about the pastry, I'll just zoom this out for a little bit so you can see. I'm just going to cut and cut. Always use a nice rocking motion. You want to get a nice clean edge on the pastry when you're cutting it. Now I have this chilling under ice blankets between 2 plastic sheets, so the pastry is quite sticky and tacky, which is good, but I'm just going to get it a little bit stickier on the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of the rolls that I made up earlier, and I'm going to place the pastry over it and simply just roll it up. Okay. So you get the idea. And then I'm going to place it into the cube croissant shape. So that's basically it. We'll see how they turn out. Hopefully it'll be interesting and nice. So we'll have a look. So I will just move this tin here to one side. We'll go with the next guy. So I'm just going to overlap. I'm going to roll. So I'm just giving that a little bit of an extra roll there because I want it to stick. I'm putting it down into the center of the cube croissant. Here we go with the next guy. Again, just rolling it. So I'm just taking care to center it as well, make sure that it's centered down in the middle. Let's see what happens. So I often get asked, what color am I using? So if you can see that there, it's intense violet blue and it's from Deco Relief. Okay, very, very dark actually. Possibly a little bit too dark, but we'll see how it goes. So I have two more to go. Just going to roll that over there. Roll. Roll. It's kind of like making a pain au chocolat without the chocolate in the middle. I'm just using the metal ring. One final guy. Just roll that up. And we put it down there. And again, we're just going to make sure they're all centered. So I'll put these guys just on a tin. I'm going to get them into the prover. And we'll proof and bake them and we'll see how they turn out. May need a bit of adjustment, but it's just a concept, it's an idea. We'll see how it works out.